the age, his parents noticed an uncanny musical ability and decided to enroll him in the Canadian School for Gifted Babies. It was here that he partnered up with Philip Niles Argyle, a brash young baby from Montreal. Together,
Hello.
musical accents stunned Canadians
Hey.
everywhere.
Hi, everybody.
Terrence and Philip were off to the
Social media family.
forum on the Ed Sullivan
Being whatsoever racist, but then not necessarily being whatever walks of life, factions of society, or lifestyle preferences. I mean, after all, you have got to recognize and realize that not everybody, not anybody, everybody say can or could, however said, possibly be considered as being your family. Well, you know how that is. People's places and things being at the wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, it can or could possibly have some of such rather serious consequences at times. And that's not going to happen. More likely, more often than not. You know, like so. Something else I was about to say. What is that now? Oh well, rather late hour. You know, it's understandable. Prince, please continue to regulate my mind compared to how to put problems. It's confusing. What was I saying? As you know, people, places, and things. Went the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay. Not everybody could be considered as being of your family, you know. Something about I was about to say. I don't know. Well, anyway, regardless, though, you know, like, well, now I am sounding like Slash Cologne speech text. Ronald Wilson Reagan with the memory lapse.
Here because we trust you.
Start off good. Forgive me. Bear with me. Maybe it's something on my part. Then I have a neighbor from hell. He is a rather negative demonic influences. Maybe I yet to really make amens as and get right with God so that I can be much more likely to remember something and be less likely to forget it. You know. Okay, let's just start this all over again. On 3. 1, 2. Hello, hey, hi, social media family. You know, whatsoever racist, but then not necessarily being a whatever walks of life, factions of society, lifestyle preference.
Oh yeah, about those prescription lenses.
You know how that is. People's places and things.
That have been treated with scratch resistant and anti-reflective coatings.
Nice. Oh yeah, now I remember. There's sometimes a good backup. I was about to say something in regard along the line of thought of fair weather friends as well. But then I was about to complete a form previous prior line of thought. If I was so rudely interrupted by possibly this one proverbial neighbor from hell who is up under demonic influences, as the devil and his demons is extremely busy in this day and age, but then made the Prince of Darkness continue. See what I mean? Made a Prince of Peace is what I mean to say. Continue to regulate my mind compared to how the Prince of Darkness to confuse my speech. And as the Prince of Darkness is being as he is, the devil is attempting to steal, kill, and destroy as usual. The devil being as he is. Anyway, though, I was saying, not everybody can or could possibly be considered as your family, be it a social media family or otherwise. You know, then there's a friend that will stick to you closer than a brother. You know, and we are living And so it's rather biblically prophetic times, that of an increase of lawlessness or dance song.
As they entered their late teens, Terrence and Philip were already starting to
taste
the sweet milk of success.
Some such to be possibly considered, and likewise fulfillment of biblical prophecies in one regard and another. Anyway, though, let me backtrack here with no purposes being, so I can go on with the following. To continue from where and when I had last left off, so I say again, so that of my person can or could possibly finish up as incomplete a form of previous prior line of thought in the same situation. So far as concerning matters of trying to think of it with a mind's intentions to, get through this here of the basic intro before I were to speak upon any subject matter of a given argument to be possibly, possibly considered, or so I say, regardless of whether or not that my person is the correct, proper standard English grammar. But then hopefully that's regardless of whether or not that my person is speaking correct, proper standard English grammar, the American dialect of some, such quality and property, but hopefully with that much less of a chance to be mild and off. Some such cuss words in a negative way that would destroy my good testimony in Christ's name. In other words, hopefully that much less likely, whereas I could possibly employ the usages of the speakers of profanity, and therefore hopefully that much less like someone or such one being a whom supposed to be a believer in God as a Christian, a.k.a. Protestant. No, don't go there. Don't even try. Don't even think it. Hopefully I will be speaking like as I am believing God as a Christian, a.k.a. Protestant. But what I mean to say, hopefully not like someone or such one who is supposed to be a believing God as a Christian, a.k.a. Protestant, playing the part of the devil's advocate as a lesser of two evils, being a prodigal son of a believer who could have gone astray from the will of God, for that a some or such a given moment in time, and to be possibly assumed to be of the likes of someone or such one being any one of the majority of churchgoers, being of whom most are nothing but a bunch of closet devil worshippers of the worst or worstest sort of type to be possibly considered, and therefore likely they would be the worst of the worstest of unbelievers and non-believers, being of deceivers who pretend to pretend to be believers in God as in Christians, aka Protestants, but being some of such a vice versa of the same question of the former previous mentioned. Okay, and therefore they themselves will be less likely to be considered as being of my family, because I am a believer, not a deceiver. Okay, so I say to you all, in my social media family, otherwise, who are more real than phony, who are more of truth than a lie, and being of the old and young alike, of both the two sexual genders, of males and females, representing the global community within this post-911 era, of our new millennium of this apocalyptic day and age, and with the doomsday clock is now at a couple of few minutes to midnight, compared on how formerly previously or prior to then it was a quarter midnight for these rather biblically prophetic times. How are you all doing? Well, hopefully everyone is doing at least okay. It's not better yet to be said to be feeling all right, or not best of all to be said. To be feeling blessed and stressed, more blessed and stressed, too blessed to possibly become or be stressed. But then, nevertheless, in order for you to feel like that last mention, you will first have to become a believer in God, as in Christian, aka Protestant. Okay. But then, whatsoever that my person could speak upon, first of all, let me say, I would go there. And when I was saying some of such other, I mean this in regard to yourselves and your family and friends. That hopefully everyone is doing, like so with you have little or no life crisis being in which you may have to deal with you and yours, whatever I said. Moving right along though. And then whatsoever I could speak upon as the present given moment in time of a subject matter issue at hand, pardon upon, none was intended, none had been meant, and no disrespect is meant to be directed at any persons or past, present, and or future sexual assault victims or rape victims, and as they would be mainly or mostly of women and children or whatsoever races, whatever walks of life, factions, or societal lifestyle preferences, more than men. Even so, as they would be, but they would less likely report that any assaults or attacks upon their persons as grown adult males, because it's kind of like a man thing, how that is, and how women and children think and would hope and report it that much more, or hate crime of that nature. Then of which is, having intimate sensual sexual overtones, causing conflict. Anyway, though, so I say to you all, in other words, or be able to speak upon one argument, something such, be it a controversy or not, or a plague upon a given society or not, with many different views and or opinions thereof, or conversations or dialogue to be debated, a topic of discussion, or be I were to speak upon a couple, 3 or 4 more for that matter. But then don't kill the messenger. I'm just here to deliver. And hopefully, while not, coming up like some such other. And now that I have gotten that being more or less the preliminaries and let's go our way. Then I get to speaking of something to begin with, Yeah. As you know, this holiday for this supposed so-called Democratic Republican democracy is coming up, or Independence Day, the 4th of July. And hopefully, it would be one where we could celebrate Christ, our Lord and Savior, Messiah, and deliver that memorial. They claim that this country or nation was based upon godly or biblical principle. Well, that may be just a difference of opinion. But some say this is just a country nation that has its own private little police and military force. I would like to tend to differ with all things considered. How they say the proof is in the pudding. Rather ashamed to think that this here country or nation that is supposed to represent democracy all too often, more often than not, more likely to be sitting on this laurel, especially when it treats a certain race of people's persons like second-class citizens. Whereas the good book says, something says passionate beats, or I paraphrase, it's not exactly that a great nation shall be calm or be known by how it treats its poor people. Okay.
disfigured country singer, and man with no face.
Wow, words cannot describe
Yeah, this is my fixed appearance.
how
I'll come back in a bit.
the USA
What the hell is with these horrible
needs
making
a major overhaul.
I'm sorry, this is what the studio.
But I'm glad to see that
I'll be back in a minute.
you know, it's trying to make a start by tearing down racist redneck monuments of statues
How long you been on the circuit?
for the South,
The talk show circuit. Don't tell us this is your first one.
southern states of the USA.
Oprah 2 times, Jenny Jones
Whereas
twice, Jesse 5 times. You've only done Jenny once.
they should have been torn down a long time ago.
Jenny tomorrow. Yeah, you picked a
You know what I'm
good
saying? You know what I mean?
kid, but you need to learn the
Come on,
ropes. There are a lot of
long
people like you all
time.
over the country, and we all do talk shows for a living. We all know each other. We all kind of
Okay.
stick together to make sure our industry is
And
protected.
I don't know whether or not America is supposed to be mentioned in biblical prophecy,
Yeah,
but it may. Because I'm not sure about that. You know,
Don't take kindly to that.
begin to speak about
It's
something.
okay, folks don't do it anymore. Not after they
If I recall correctly, not that I mean to contradict, God's word says, God forbid, it's not that I want to be living beneath my privileges as someone or such a one being a believing God who's supposed to represent God's kingdom upon the planet Earth. Oh, do forgive me for yawning, y'all, but I am way past my bedtime hour. You know, 11 p.m. here, it is 2-something in the morning to where I'm at the Midwest of the USA, United States of America. I know. For some reason, I cannot, call a night like I want to. It partly been because, and I do believe it to be, like partly because of a proverbial neighborhood hell male character, but public-nuisance propagator, and partly been because of some such others. But it's all good, you know. I mean, it's long, so I'm, conducting myself meaningful and positive way to the great glory of God. That's the important thing. To be passionate.
I'm very impressed with Ron.
Okay.
Really improved. I recommend lipocene because it's made from the
Then I
rare
did
content,
say
which contains
more or
glucomannan,
less,
a very safe and
finish up
effective
something.
weight loss supplement.
That in this
Lipocene
area.
has no harmful side effects.
Trying
No
to go
caffeine, no jitters,
So,
no counting calories,
it's important, like I was saying.
no starch.
Whatever I can speak upon,
Boot camp.
don't kill
Nothing in
my
your
messenger.
lifestyle needs
I'm
to
just
change.
live
Just add lipocene.
In a clinical study,
Hopefully
people were
the
not
greater
asked to
glory.
change their lifestyle and simply add
or vice
lipocene.
versa.
As a result, they lost not just
Okay.
twice the weight, not 3 times, but they lost 4 times more weight just by adding lipocene. And 78% of that weight.
Please peace
fat,
continue to
not
regulate
water.
on that, man.
Hi, my name is Roseanne. I've
Okay.
lost 26 pounds on
He compared
lipocene
on time,
and
push
8
darkness,
inches off my
just
weight,
confuse
and
my
I
speech.
feel
Okay.
amazing.
Call
Yeah.
now, and with this special TV offer,
But,
you'll get 2 super 60-count lipocene bottles
What
instead of our
else I was
normal
about to
30-count
say
for only
before that?
$29.95.
There's something that was slinging in my
For a limited
head.
time, we'll throw in
Oh,
a
it's
free bottle of
late
Metabol
night hour,
Plus
so you can
to help
understand
boost your energy
my
and
thinking.
metabolism. Call
Clearly,
in the
as I
next
would
5
like
minutes.
to,
We'll also give you
but
2
God
free
is away.
all-new lipocene weight loss protein bars. Hunger-satisfying brownies with only 70 calories.
Anyway, though.
You must call now. Call 800-977-0783. 800-977-0783. 800-977-0783.
I'm trying to get back into the rightful move for the great glory of God, being the God of my own understanding. And because He is where it's at, to be about some real power. Unless you were to be able to think make God the Lord of your life, and first and foremost accept His salvation, you would understand what I'm trying to say. Oh, excuse me again. Down to the
Yeah.
point of
But I
crying.
mean, the kids at school make fun of you because of
But
your
a
condition.
hot human day, I'm not quite
You
good
have
to
balls
stay
that
an
hang
hour.
off your chin.
I do.
Yeah, I get to brush my teeth and dance.
Kids at school make fun of me for that.
Yeah, but
What names do they call you at school?
you know, I'm trying to chill. Yeah, still trying to broadcast. Yeah. And
And do they call you freak?
I would hope
Weirdo? And do they point at you and
well,
laugh?
that
Do they make you wish you'd never been born? Make you wish to put an end to the whole
that's all.
miserable, wretched earth?
I'm just doing the best I can.
Well, Napoleon,
Feel like
we
that
have a
through the
surprise
grace
for
of
you.
God.
Because you are such a
Yeah,
brave, involved man,
we
we're
have
gonna
the
send you directly from this studio
Independence
to the
Day
world's
holiday
largest
coming up.
putt-putt golf course in the
She don't
world.
want my red, white, and blue. You know, and I will
Go
hope that
on, you're going right now.
we as a freedom-loving people can or could possibly reflect upon what our country or nation is supposed to represent. The land of the free, the home of the brave. You know,
I'm sorry, but we're done doing free shows for now.
whereas
What's the new topic? Please help
we're
my
supposed
out-of-control
to
child.
be the beacon light onto the rest of the world. We're supposed to try to instruct them in what is a better way of living up under a non-communist, non-socialist government.
Yes, sweetie. Can you do me a favor?
And because those kind of countries and nations been which are ruled by some and such as that thing can never become and be free. You know. Okay. Then because it rules out that of individuality, the citizen have to favor the state. You know, the state is the number one entity in the country or nation, which is ruled by a government or any of those two.
You better believe you won't, Buster.
Your father and I have to leave now to visit Grandma in the hospital.
Yeah, I may have to wrap this up because I'm yawning quite a bit. Oh, God, it's like somebody pumped some knockout gas in my place. So I'm going to
people from the show were just over here looking for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to find you back.
What was I about to say?
Well, what'd you tell them? I told them where to find you.
Yeah.
Why the heck would you do that? They want to kill them.
You know,
Oh.
we as a people have freedoms, being which nobody else has. You know, being those dictatorships of communist and socialist governments. To think that those kind of existences still are here, across the globe and other countries and nations. Okay, though not
We're tired of our crappy prizes. So the
Sure.
union president, man with terrible skin conditions, has pulled
whatever of some and such. You know, even China's no more supposedly in this
Good, then you can march with us. Free to the world
which
tonight.
calls poorest state of communism.
Today I buy poppets. These
Whereas
folks don't know what to do with
capitalism
their
has
lives.
been
Young
introduced
boys and
there,
girls so whorish on our show that it borders
and
on child
whereas
pornography. We're
they
here talking
are,
because we think their children are out of control.
coming to their own
Domestic
so
care
far
says that her
as
13-year-old daughter Vanity is already
monetary
doing drugs and having
financial
sex with older
instruction.
men.
Or as I
What does
had that
Vanity say to you when you tell her to?
China has bought up pretty much like so a large percentage of American real estate.
Well, let's
It's
bring her out.
something to
Here's
think about.
Vanity.
Maybe that's where that one TV show had come into being. What is called.
Wow, Vanity, you are really an out of
Anyway,
control
though, we're not going to go there. I should just go ahead and wrap things up with that such a given moment in time.
Okay, Carpin family, you're on in 2 minutes.
Yeah, they just let me wrap things up and go to bed. Oh, wow. So, I'm going to speed dial this here. I'm sorry, you all. I got to call it right. Again, with this last note of interest, and that is, I say, you know, we haven't accepted Christ as our own personal Lord and Savior. I hope that you would think to do so now. Our blood is still running warm in your veins. And recognize and realize what He Himself had done and did upon the cross of Calvary on the hill of Golgotha, suffering at the hands of some sort of Roman soldiers, upon the orders of their religious superiors, being a Pharisee and Sadducee, but then nevertheless, whereas He Himself had went to the cross of Calvary, become and be that perfect sacrifice, only sacrifice for you and me, so that any of us being of whatsoever races, whatever walks of life, fashion of society, lifestyle preferences, being of the old, young life of both two sets to agendas.
It's just a quarter, right?
As some are given time, representing that the global community representing
What about the change for everything you buy?
some necessity possibly considered here. For this post 911 era, the new millennium apocalyptic day and age where the noonday clock is now at a couple few minutes to midnight compared on how previously prior to the end on foreign was at a quarter midnight, where he got biblically prepared time. Were to profess some such faith in Him, that will become and be blessed in one regard another in more ways one. First and foremost with His salvation, being of which is the only means by which any of us can or could possibly hope to get to the kingdom of heaven. Some such a time. But only after we would profess faith in Him while we are here. Otherwise, we have no blessings coming. And I'll be like, see it on the media. Because there are really no unbelievers and non-believers in hell. I may catch a lot of flack for having said that. Some may say, aren't you contradicting yourself? Aren't you into telling a fib or a lie? No. Because once any unbelievers, unsaved unbelievers, non-believers go to hell, they immediately become believers in God, but it becomes too late for their accepting Christ as their personal Lord and Savior to be recognized, because you must do that before you were to cross on over to the other side, So they would be in hell for all eternity unless they were to be one of the few that would become subject to experiencing a beyond and back experience, through good graces of God, and be able to come back to the planet Earth and then, accept Christ as a personal Lord and Savior, whereas they are down for all eternity. The majority go to hell compared on to some and such others to be across the great divide of we believers, the great divide that separates heaven and hell, and be in the company of God and His angels, as well as among ourselves like-minded believers, as in Christians, a.k.a. Protestants. But first, you have got to accept Christ as your personal Lord and Savior. Otherwise, you have to accept Him as your personal Lord and Savior while you're here. Otherwise, you have nothing coming so far as blessings is concerned. Because all you would be, if you continue to reject His salvation and still be on the road to destruction that leads to damn hell, you would have had many chances to accept Christ, at some given moment in time. But if you keep denying him the rights and privileges to enter into your life. If you keep rejecting his salvation, then, you know, if you could possibly go to damn hell, that's on you. Nobody else, you know. Can't blame nobody but yourself. You hear what I'm saying? And that's the truth. Word. You know. All right, so I hope you all have gotten something out of what I was saying. And you take care, and God bless you all. You know. And hopefully, more of you will become saved if you're not already been, because tomorrow's not promised to anyone. None whatsoever. You know.
Miss Carmen, what does your son like to do?
Peace.